So today we're going to be doing a different kind of video. We are going to be reviewing the top defenses and the team members within them from August's Buff Booster 4-star No Holy weekly tournament. Why is this important? Well, unfortunately it's not enough to just win all of the attacks you have on offense. In fact, even if you don't need to spend gems and continue, you can still end up out of that top 1% if you don't have a good defensive grade. And of course, we all want to be in that top 1% of tournaments to help get that better loot, especially those ethers to help us limit break our favorite heroes. So the idea here is I have analysed all of the top 100 placed teams in this tournament. I have looked at the heroes they used in their defences, and I looked then at which ones were occurring the most and in what position on that defence. This time I didn't have a look at troop types or emblems or limit breaks, but there is scope for that in the future if people find this type of content helpful. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed the long tail graph in the previous slide. Basically, there is one hero that shined brighter than most, appearing 85 times out of a possible 500 slots. Then in second place, a hero appeared 49 times, and then the number of heroes falls off quite dramatically, but there are definitely a handful of heroes appearing around 30 times each. So today let's review who those heroes are and where they were positioned on the top 100 defenses. So in first place with 85 appearances, and to the surprise of no one, of course, it is Costume Regard, commonly referred to as the hardest working 4-star hero in the game. Costume Regard crushing it in a 4-star No Holy Buff Booster tournament, having 2 buffs, a heal over time and an attack up. Regard has some usability at flank, but he was the highest used tank by some margin. But every great frontman needs a cracking lead guitarist to form a great rock band. The second highest used hero for this tournament was Costume Tubertus. Costume Tubertus was the second highest used tank. However, he had far more usage in the flank position. And whilst Costume Tubertus isn't making any buffs for the Buff Booster tournament, he is giving defensive down to all enemies, which is great to have on any defense. After that, we have our top used wing heroes. Now, strictly by their numbers, Caedmon was the most used wing hero, but they're all used around 30 times across all the defenses in the top 100. They all seem to have one thing in common, which is they all dispel buffs from their opponents. For that final flanking spot, we have 2 heroes that could possibly fit that position. But whilst Proteus is used more on defenses across the whole tournament, it's actually Brynhild that has more usability in the flank position. As well as some healing, Brynhild is bringing 3 buffs to your team for 3 turns at a fast speed. Just in case you are interested, here are the top 9 heroes in terms of usability. As you can see, Costume Regard, Costume Tubertus are the top used heroes in the game. At the bottom there, not discussed today, you can see Cyprian and Costume Kirill. So in conclusion, the team I have chosen from the data for the 4-star Buff Booster without Holy Heroes is Sonya, Costume Tubertus, Costume Rygard, Brunhild and Amatrine. Please let me know what you think of this video. Does it help? Does it add any value to your future team creations? As always, please drop a like to this video. It really helps the channel, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. As always, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.